War Game Wednesday, episode 15, with G
pocket.
and Lorenzo. This week we're playing Firestorm Armada because, frankly, G's had just about enough of our month of infinity after the way he's rolled dice.
Oh, it didn't help today, though.
Yeah. So this week we're playing a custom scenario from this scenario package called Blaze of Glory, created and compiled by Ravager for Firestorm Armada.
Who actually commented on our last video where we used the scenario, so big outs to you.
Okay, and the scenario for today is called Running Battle. The description is that both fleets have been fighting for some time now, and this promises to be the decisive engagement. Although heavily damaged, all ships are still capable of fighting. The battle has been running for long enough that fold space drives are almost able to be safely used again. The deployment for this scenario is that the table is divided in half parallel to the long edges. Players then take alternating turns placing ships and squadrons anywhere from 6 to 12 inches from the center line, with all ships facing parallel to the line in the same direction for both fleets. What this means is, as you can see here, all ships have to be facing parallel to the center of the table. This is not so good for the Dendrenzi player, that would be myself, who where all my guns are forward fixed, and so whereas I'm up against the Terran whose broadsides are better, and
has any Earth torps.
Right.
But
right.
you know what I really like about this though? I like how far against tactical doctrine this is for your army.
Yep.
It's like you just got a field promotion because somebody was screwing the pooch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is like
this
pretty
guy
much.
Just really screwed up.
This is not good. But
okay.
The scenario rules are that there's battle damage on all ships. All ships in both fleets are suffering from varying degrees of damage. Roll a d6 for each ship at the start of the game. On a 1, the ship has suffered d6 damage, distributed as evenly as possible between hull points and crew points. On a 2, the ship has 0 assault points. On a 3 to 5, the ship has lost 1 hull point. And on a 6, the ship has suffered a critical hit. Roll 1s on the critical hit table, re-rolling any rolls of 2 or 12, but do not lose any hull points. Ships that cannot suffer critical hits instead lose 1 hull point and 1 crew point, assault point. Damage from a critical suffered in this way cannot be repaired during the game. Fortunately, neither of us suffered fire control.
Oh, that would have been brutal.
Yeah. Fold space entry. Enough time has passed that most captains would risk a fold space entry in order to escape further punishment. If a ship attempts to shunt, roll 2d6 and subtract 5. If the total is less than or equal to the current turn number, the ship shunts to safety. If the total is greater than the current turn number, the ship's CP and AP are reduced to 0. If a natural 7 is rolled, the ship immediately suffers a containment rupture critical hit. Game length. The game lasts until one fleet has no ships remaining, either through destruction or fold space entry. So the victory conditions for this game are normal victory points. In addition, before the game starts, you have to total up all the damage suffered by either side at the start of the game. Critical hits count as 2 damage for this purpose. And the fleet that has suffered more damage gets 10 additional victory points for each point of damage it has more than the other fleet.
I'm leading in that category.
Yeah, so he gets a 60 victory point advantage because he suffered 6 more points of hull points.
Yeah, I took
all right, so yeah. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and let you look over our deployments here.
Also, for the record, so you guys know we're not cheating, serious bookkeeping was done to make sure that nobody screwed around.
Yep. We did lots of bookkeeping. So there's my deployment with the Dendrenzi.
I derelicted a cruiser.
Yeah. Well, I lost 3 HP on one of my gunships. It was like, great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like, the only ships that have decent broadsides get shanked.
At least neither of us lost our battleship. That would be funny.
Okay, so now we need to roll for who's going to be choosing to activate first or second. And then once we've figured that out and figured out what the first person wants to do, the other person's going to record it. So we'll be back then. While G's thinking, I'm just going to let you guys know that he won the initiative roll to go first and elected to activate first. We then both played turn cards. He played one that would have given him 2d3 extra wings coming in from any table edge, and I played a cancel card that prevented him from getting that. So now he's going to figure out what he wants to do, and then we're going to record him doing it. Okay, G's decided to use his squad of cruisers that had one of the cruisers derelicted, and he has move them up to this position around the moon, and he is going to allocate his shooting as follows.
As follows, really?
Yep.
Okay, so 4 fixed for this guy, range band 2.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to link fire with this guy with his port guns at range band 2. Okay, so that's 6 dice for the 4 fixed and 7 halves for the port, so it's 3. 9,
Yep.
right?
9 total.
My math is gone because I've had a beer. Okay, so that's the gunship. Then they're both going to shoot torpedoes at the front frigate here,
Okay.
which is RB2.
Okay.
So they both, we're going to roll the
4 fixed.
one that might do something, probably won't.
Yeah.
So canceled. Canceled. 3 hits, 2 sixes.
3 sixes actually. Or is it? No,
Two
it's 2
sixes.
sixes. So that's 2,
Two
4,
rerolls.
5, 6, 7, and 2 rerolls.
One more. So 8.
8. Okay, and I'm going to stop recording and figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Good.
Okay, so G did a point of damage to my gunship that already had 3 points of damage prior to the start of the game. So now it has 2 HP left, and now I'm going to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with my first unit activation.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You roll the
you gotta figure out your PD.
again
Which is gonna be a
here.
crap ton, yeah.
Okay, pass me the tape measure, please. And it's 4 inches, so
Pretty
yes,
much then.
yes, and yes.
The metric crap ton.
Okay, so that one.
So I'm gonna roll while he figures it out.
3.
Don't worry,
No, never mind.
nothing happened.
Okay. Okay, so I've elected to use this unit of cruisers. I've moved them into position to fire at his destroyers. My first cruiser's in range band 2, the other 2 are in range band 3. This gives them a total of 10 dice firing at the cruiser.
Destroyers.
Destroyer on the far end with my 4 fixed. And I have 8 dice with torpedoes. So I'm going to roll the 10 first. Pass, 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 and pass. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, and reroll. 8 against the far destroyer.
I'm pretty sure that's a critical.
I doubt it.
8?
Yeah.
It's critical.
Okay. 2 dice for the critical result.
Do I roll that or do you?
I think I do. And
It blew up.
What's 2 again?
It's the rupture. It's
Wait,
gone.
I think 12 is the one. No, 2 is like it dies. Oh, sorry.
Yes, we know how to play this game.
Ooh.
Yes.
Reactor overload. Ship turns into a massive wreckage. Ships within a 4-inch radius of the center of the exploding ship are attacked with a number of d6 equal to double the hull points of the exploding ship. Affects all ships and wings, friend or foe. So how many hull points
I'm
does
doing
that have?
8.
It was 8 dice, you mean? Because it has 4
Yeah.
points.
8.
Okay.
This ship.
Yep.
Right?
This-
Uh,
it doesn't do nothing.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh man.
Pretty
One
sure it
point
took
of
1
damage.
point of damage. I get a shield roll. Failed. So yeah, 1 point of damage. Alright.
Alright then.
I'm gonna remove the ship in a minute. We're gonna just pause the video for a second.
Okay, G is elected to use his painted set of cruisers, which he's moved, as you can see here, in front of his 4 frigates. He's going to tell us now how he's allocating his shooting.
Okay, so the wounded duckling, that's what I'm calling it from now on because
Yeah.
like no health left. I'm shooting the 6 4-fix shots at that. The 8 torpedo shots at the same gunship. So this gunship here, this is the one.
Yep.
We're paying attention. And then the starboard guns are shooting at that cruiser because I can all kinds of dice again.
And because he's firing the starboard guns through the asteroid field, the dice are halved.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Yeah.
If I kill something, it'll be funny.
Yep. Okay, dice. That was
Roll
a 6, by the way. That
Yeah.
one you pulled out from there.
I know it was a 6. Everything else missed though. So 4, 5. Does that do anything?
Yep, takes a point of damage.
Okay, I'll just keep that after. Just keep tabs. This is retarded. Yeah. 6.
Okay,
You got PD though.
yeah. Stop recording for a sec so I can add up all my PD.
Okay, Lorenzo rolling his PD
Yep.
against my dice on the planet. Oh god, wow.
I canceled 4, so it doesn't do nothing.
Okay.
Even before I reroll. So, okay. Now, roll your dice for
Yeah.
this.
3, 4
Okay.
on the weird one.
On one of these. So I played the running repairs card on my gunships, which allowed me to repair D3 hull points. I rolled that I could repair 2 hull points, and I used them on the ship that had lost 5. So now it's only down 3 hull points. I moved them over here. I'm going to use the 4 fixed guns to shoot at one of his cruisers. I'm also going to use the torpedoes to fire at the same cruiser, and I'm going to link the port broadsides at one of his cruisers in the painted squad. With the 4 fixed, I get 8 dice total, and with the torpedoes I get 7 dice total, firing at that ship. And firing at his cruiser in the painted squad, I have 12 dice. So I'm going to roll against this squad first. Two, 4, 5, and 2 rerolls. 6 against that. 5.
1 point of damage.
Right? I'm going to roll the torpedoes against the same ship.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 6.
So.
Cancel 1.
No, I didn't.
Oh, right. Point defenses 5s and 6s.
Yep. That's cock. Do the 5. It's cock.
Okay, so that's another point
I
of
think it
damage.
died.
Why? It's cruiser. That's more than 2 HP.
No, minor shit, bro. Which one are you shooting at?
This one.
Almost dead.
12 shots at the
Yeah.
cruiser over here. Okay, that's 2 criticals and that's not a critical. Ah, fuck. There and there and reroll the 2 criticals and reroll the 1 6. I mean. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's a double crit. It's dead.
Okay.
You want to roll?
Yeah, I have to roll because if it explodes, it matters. 3 doesn't explode.
Okay, so I'm using these frigates back here. They're shooting at Lorenzo's gunships for all the good they're going to do. And I'm shooting 4 at the left gunship. And 8 at the other gunship. That just does it so it splits his PD so he doesn't get all his PD against it. Otherwise there'd be no point in doing this at all. So the first 4 shots, the one that I plan on doing your damage to. I did nothing. 1. So your 2 PD, you don't need to roll?
No.
Okay, then the 8. 1. 2 6s. A 4. 2 rerolls. Nothing.
Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 3 PD against it. And nothing. So it's back down to, now it's minus 4 HP. Because it was minus 3.
Yeah.
Żywiec, which we should have covered earlier. That's how you pronounce that. It's a Polish beer.
We missed it because we were drunk.
Yeah, and it's delicious. I highly recommend it at a local fine beer retailer near you.
Not located in Toronto.
Yeah, porco dio. Anyhow, I've elected to use my 3 painted cruisers, and they are going to link fire at one of his cruisers over there, with their 4 fixed, which is a total of 13 dice, 7 for the one in front, and 3 and 3 for the other 2. And I have a total of 8 dice for the 4 fixed torpedoes that have to fire at the same target. I'm going to roll the 13 dice first. And fail, fail, hit, 6, hit, hit. Okay, and 2 rerolls. And they both missed. Okay, so that would be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's double critical.
Well, roll shields, because you could turn it into a single.
No, I'm gonna do a shield mine. That way if I roll a 1, it explodes. No, I canceled 2.
Okay, so that's 10.
So it's 1 critical.
So it's 1 critical.
On the front one?
Wait, what's the... Okay, I gotta roll for what the critical does. 10, which isn't exploding, so nobody cares. Holy shit. Okay then, the torpedo shots are wasted because it's dead.
So much bookkeeping.
And we'll see what G decides to do.
Okay, so it's my phase?
Activation.
Activation. I move the battleship there. I'm going to shoot with the starboard and turrets at the wounded duckling. Or not. Yeah, great. 5.
Does a point of damage. So it's down to 1 HP. That's 3.
4. 4.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does that do something?
Is that against this?
Yes.
Okay, well, I gotta roll my 5 PD.
So 5?
Canceled. I canceled 1.
Does 5.
Yeah, that's the 1.
Oh yeah, 4 is on play. So
Right.
4, that does nothing.
Right.
So 3.
Okay, you're hitting on 5s and 6s.
Okay.
So, Okay, so I've activated my battleship. I've moved it into this position to fire at the remaining cruiser in that squad. It gets 10 dice with its 4 fixed and 7 dice for its torpedoes. I'm going to fire the 4 fixed first. That's 5, 5. So 4, 5. That was a 5. Not a damn 6. Stop it! 5. That was a 6. Okay. And the reroll 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 damage against our cruiser.
That wasn't torpedoes, right?
No, that was the 4 fixed.
I rolled a 1. Perfect. It dies.
Because you rolled a 1.
I feel the shield mark.
Alright, given that all I have left to use are 2 pairs of 2 frigates that aren't going to contribute meaningfully to this, we've elected to call the game as I had close to 500 victory points against his 60.
I just want to see what the difference is. Hold on. It is 420 points difference.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Yeah. So basically what we've learned is you cannot play this scenario against Drenzi.
Because
Yeah.
Drenzi getting to start in range band 2 is...
Like you were freaking out about not
hilarious.
being able to get into range band 2, and I was like, all you have to do is turn 2 inches.
Right.
Range band 2. Like with your 4 fixed guns. Where am
Right.
I going?
Yeah, it was actually completely obscene. And the dice were not unkind to me either.
No,
I mean, it wasn't infinity levels of egregious dice, but still,
No, yeah,
the dice weren't. The dice are
it wasn't
normally
even that.
evil
It
to
was-
me
It was
in
average.
this game, but
It was average
yeah.
for Firestorm Armada.
but it was like, holy
What are you
Christ!
gonna do? You can't do
It was just
and-
double crits, crits. Just
That's not even the
it was
that
like
doesn't
it was a
matter.
festival of lights and
You
sounds.
double crit all the time. What matters is I was already down 21 damage.
Yeah,
Having 10 VPs does not, 60 VPs does not help you when you're down 21 damage with Terrans.
Yeah.
Like, all my guns are
And
odd numbers.
you're-
So if I'm down 1, I lose 2 AD.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was it. That's the whole game right there. My battleship was an RB2 and shot
Do we have
with
any
8
thoughts
dice.
on this scenario?
No, scenario's fine. You just can't play with Terran and Drenzy.
Okay,
If you played any other force, it would have been fine.
right. Well, I
Maybe
mean, it
not-
could have been might have been a problem with
Maybe not civilians because they don't even have to turn. But other than that,
Yeah.
they would just be like, "Oh, what? Starboard? You're dying." But like, that's okay.
They would send out the international code for Chivademes.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not even mad. This is awesome. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and play this. Why? We could be out eating porchetta. There is no reasonable explanation to continue this.
And on that note, we're gonna go get some porchetta. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of War Game Wednesday, and we hope you tune in next week when we'll
We
be
should change the name
playing
of the show to
something.
Get Tabled.
G gets tabled.
Get Tabled.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
No.